It's a big business, but it's also a big risk. Putting your pets on a flight can be deadly. It's a problem we exposed nearly a year ago. Now, investigative reporter Elise Kirchner joins us with another incident that a pet owner is sharing for the first time publicly. And it's a story she was almost not even allowed to tell, Elise.
No, and that's because the airline involved asked her to sign a non-disclosure agreement. But pet owner Janet Sinclair felt the public needed to know. We should warn viewers the details and images are graphic. She claims her animals were kicked, left out in extreme heat, and nearly died. And she documented the alleged abuse.
They offload Sedona, and I watched this man kick her crate 6 times. Kick it, kick it, kick it, until it's under the wing of the plane.
It was July, the dead of summer. Relocating from California to Boston, Janet Sinclair says she chose to fly on United Airlines because of its PetSafe program. According to the airline's website, the program ensures pets receive personal handling in climate-controlled vehicles and never will be exposed to temperatures greater than 85 degrees for more than 45 minutes.
They assured me that my animals would get a comfort stop, a safety stop in Houston that I paid extra for.
Extra so that her dog Sedona and cat Alika could have a break from flying and stay healthy. Before the trip, Sinclair says her pets were examined by a vet and given a clean bill of health. But once in Houston, she saw this. The animal's crate sitting out on the tarmac in 90-plus degree heat. From the plane, she pulled out her cell phone and began periodically recording.
It's 4:06. The animals are still sitting on the tarmac as this man is about to load luggage. It's 4:25. That's the fuel truck. 4:58. They're having air conditioning troubles and they had issues with the seatbelts. Doors are still open to cargo. At 4:58, we still sit here.
Those problems on board caused more delays. 3 hours after landing in Houston, Sinclair says she finally boarded another plane for Boston. But once again, there under the wing were Sedona and Alika.
I said to the flight attendant, we need to get my animals off that tarmac. They're not supposed to be on the tarmac. They're supposed to be in an air-conditioned van.
When they touched down in Boston, Sinclair says Alika was severely dehydrated and Sedona was barely alive.
I am so sorry. Please forgive me. And Sedona's entire crate was filled with blood, feces, urine. Sedona was in full heat stroke. All of her blankets were filled with blood. She was urinating and defecating blood. She was dying, literally right in front of me.
Her dog spent 3 days in the intensive care unit. Medical records show Sedona suffered a heat stroke, blood clotting, and a urinary tract infection, problems she suffered during her United Airlines flight. The cost? Nearly $3,000. Sinclair wanted that money back. In this letter, United argued the animal had a pre-existing health condition. Still, the airline agreed to pay if she remained silent. The investigative unit requested an interview with United. The airline declined and released this statement, in part saying, "We regret that Sedona did not have a good experience. We offered to compensate Ms. Sinclair by fully reimbursing her vet bill. But unfortunately, she declined to accept the terms of the agreement."
I mean, the only reason I can do this interview is because I didn't sign that, and I won't sign that.
And she's even taken her frustration to social media. Within 24 hours of launching this Facebook page, thousands began supporting her cause.
I still want to be reimbursed, but I'm not going to be quiet.
He spent almost 4 hours in that plastic kennel in conditions well above 85 degrees.
In the last year, the investigative unit has talked to other pet owners who've lost animals and uncovered that more than 300 pets have died, been injured, or gone missing in the care of airlines.
You have to go public. You owe it to travelers, to passengers, to pets.
Kelly E. Carter is the president of the JetSetPets.com and a best-selling author on pet travel. She says non-disclosure agreements are common, but more importantly, shipping pets can be a gamble.
Really think about it long and hard. Is it worth it for me to check my family member has baggage?
Who's a pretty girl?
Today, Sedona and Alika are settling into their new home. Still, Janet Sinclair is waiting for the airline to take responsibility.
It cost me $2,700 to save my animal's life. For God's sakes, reimburse me and apologize.
Now Sinclair was able to get United to reimburse her the nearly $700 she paid to ship her animals. Meanwhile, by law, within 45 days of an incident, airlines are required to report when a pet is hurt, lost, or dies during a trip. We checked the Department of Transportation's website, and so far, it hasn't been posted. We also discovered that it's common practice for United to require that a pet owner who files a claim sign a confidentiality agreement. Roz, just bottom line, if you're going to ship your pet, know that there are risks.
Unnerving for all of us pet owners. Thank you, Elise.